really liked one another and appreciated how each person really contributed, starting with King, Makai, and Jake, and how they led the team. And Gonzaga beat us today, but we didn't tap out, and we did what we've done all year, and that's compete and fight hard to the end. And we're proud of them.
Questions for Baylor student-athletes? We'll start right here.
Nick Canizales, KCN. Makai, you guys were down 16 at the half and then come out on a 10-0 run. What did Coach tell you guys at the break?
I think one of the biggest things was trying to win the 50-50 balls. We felt like we had a lot that they won in the first half, and we really pride ourselves on getting those. So that was the biggest thing, just the mentality of getting the loose balls, obviously not letting up transition threes also.
John Warner, Waco Trib. This is for King. Obviously an offensive juggernaut you guys faced. How difficult was it to try to slow them down, keep them out of transition and that kind of thing?
It was kind of tough. I mean, at first we felt like we were a little bit lackadaisical. We didn't get back like we should. They had a lot of transition buckets. But credit to the guys, like Coach Drew said, all year we've never tapped out, we've never given up. So when they would hit the transition buckets or they would hit a big three, we come right back, and we never ever give up. And that's one thing that I can say about this group of guys is, we just have fight and we have heart, and you really can't measure a man's heart. So I'm proud of all the guys, and I love those guys, and they did an amazing job tonight. They're just not giving up. So.
This is for Makai. Obviously a tough time right now, but how fun was it to play on this team? Overachieved in probably most people's eyes.
Yeah, I'm very thankful and grateful that I got the opportunity to play here. Just being a part of the Baylor family, even for 1 year, it's really meant a lot to me. I've really grown to love the coaching staff and the players as well. And yeah, just being doubted all year, to see the fight that this team has, it's awesome. I can't say enough about them, about the guys, their spirit. So I'm just thankful I made the decision to spend my last year here.
King, I know there's a lot of offensive firepower on Gonzaga. Did you know that Clark had that much going on?
I mean, he was playing good. Credit to him. He made tough plays. He made tough shots. He got rebounds. Like I said earlier, he had a great game, but we didn't give up. We kept fighting, and that's one thing I'm proud of. I'm proud of the guys for doing that.
King, you said when you guys made it into the tournament that it was such a good feeling because of how last year ended. For you to finish out your career on this stage and the way you played tonight, just kind of reflecting back on this experience.
It's been a great experience. I mean, I think I can literally say I left it all on the court, about my very last game. It was a great year, up and down year, but at the end of the day, we didn't give up, and the guys made sure that, I had the very best senior season I could have, and they made sure that last year, we didn't have a repeat of last year, that we got to the tournament, even when we lost Tristan and all the adversity that we dealt with. The guys made sure that they kept fighting, and for that, I'm forever grateful.
And a quick follow-up for both of you. All season you've kind of talked about, your experience in leading these younger guys and getting them through all of the obstacles that you guys have faced. Now that you're moving on, what do you hope that you kind of have left with this group that they can carry on into the years?
Well, I mean, me personally, I feel bad for whoever has to play us next year, because we're going to be pretty good. The guys following up, another year of growth, summer of work, and just, we got a lot of hard workers. That's one thing that I can say about this group. We work hard, we stay in the gym. The transfers we got coming in, I just feel bad for next year, because I think we're going to be very talented, they're going to be very special. If they just take the leadership traits that they learned from myself, Makai, and Jake. I think we got a chance to be very, very special next year.
Makai?
Yeah, I mean, I think this run is definitely going to help those guys a lot next year. I think the biggest thing that this team can take away is just our fight. So if you have that fight that this team has, coupled with the talent that they're going to have next year, I think it's going to be a scary team. They're going to be fun to watch.
All right, we'll dismiss the student athletes, and once they've left the dais, we'll go ahead and direct questions to Coach Drew. Questions for Coach?
Coach Troy Hine, KWTX. Can you talk about how tough it is to see the senior class go, and after all they've meant to you in this program?
Well, when you've been coaching for 26 years, you see a lot of senior classes come and go, and some of them that just means a little more. And I think seeing the emotion in the locker room tells you just how much all the guys poured into this season. It's kind of like when you have a great time with them relatives and they leave and you're really going to miss them. You cry a little bit more. And King's one of those guys that I'm so happy he had a great tournament because he really, really cares about Baylor basketball. And Makai came in, and a lot of times people are just here 1 year, just really it's about themselves. And he never was like that from day one. He was a great teammate. And he really loves the Baylor community, and I know he'll be a great supporter. And we'll be there for him for the rest of his life, too.
Zach Brazil, New York Post. Coach, did Clark surprise you guys at all? Obviously, everyone talks about, Rui, and and he goes for 36. Did that, what he was able to do?
No, there's a reason he's on the draft board. So that's what makes Gonzaga really good. Is you can it's like plugging holes in a dam. You can do plug 3, but that fourth one gets you. And the biggest stat line was he drew 9 fouls on people guarding him. And when Tristan went down, we don't have as much. I mean, he was a top 5 rim protector and bigger body, and we chose to play smaller. So they did a great job isolating him. They did a great job getting him the ball, getting us in foul trouble. And the thing that I was a little surprised, I thought we could block him out a little bit better. And, I mean, he really has a quick jump to him.
Was there one thing that stood out to you the most about his performance tonight?
Can you repeat that, please?
Was there one thing that stood out to you the most about his performance tonight?
Yeah, that would have been his offensive rebounding, just how quick. I mean, we couldn't keep him off the glass. I think he had 4, but I think I remembered them all. So, sometimes you think it's going to be one of those nights when they throw a pass and it goes in from 3, and then I know he had a shot that we're like, man, that's great defense, and he made some tough shots. Him personally, now, I know he didn't shoot the 3, but I thought us 4 for 21. At the end of the day, we've lived and died by the 3 so much that really hurt us. Credit them for playing good defense.
Coach, it seemed as though you guys came out a completely different team in the second half. Can you just talk a little bit about what was said at halftime and how you got them to come out and really attack Gonzaga?
Well, I think we settled down and played how we play. And then it always helps when you make a couple shots, because first half we only had 1 assist, 6 turnovers. Second half we had 9 assists, 4 turnovers. So we shared the ball, but we made shots then. And then when you make shots, you keep them out of transition. And I thought second half was a lot more of how we play. And I wish we'd have played 2 halves like that. But really credit the team and the upperclassmen making sure that we came out and played Baylor basketball.
Scott, it looked like Mark Vital really gave you a shot in the arm, even though he was playing with 4 fouls. He was still very aggressive going to the hoop.
Yeah, Mark, him getting in foul trouble hurt us, and block charge calls are always the toughest to make. But at the end of the day, when he got in foul trouble, he still competed until the end. I thought they did a good job picking on him, and putting him in a position where he couldn't give much resistance. But again, Gonzaga's not only are they really talented and well coached, but they are experienced. So we had a lot of guys. It was first time playing on this stage, and I thought we did a great job the first game. I thought our youth probably showed up a little bit in that first half.
Last question.
Scott, what made this team so unique in that they never stopped playing hard for you and the staff? They never really caved in or anything. Given the circumstances, everything they went through from the beginning of the season to tonight.
I think first and foremost their character and work ethic. I mean, when you get guys that really are high character and work hard, they're going to compete and they're going to try. The toughest thing as a coach is trying to always keep a team unselfish. And you'll watch a team on TV and you're like, man, they're great. They really share the ball. And then the next game, everybody gets a little more selfish. And for the most part, this team never really did. And because of that, that's how we had to win as a team. So we were better together. And because of that, we were able to achieve what we did. It always hurts the last game, but it also motivates you and gives experience to all those that go through it.
All right. Please see David Kay and the athletic media relations staff from Baylor if you have more needs. Thank you.